Genesis chapter 16. Now Sarai, Abram's wife, had borne him no children, but she had an Egyptian maidservant whose name was Hagar. So Sarai said to Abram,
Behold, Yahweh has restrained me from bearing children. Please go into my maid. It may be that I shall obtain children by her.
And Abram heeded the voice of Sarai. Then Sarai, Abram's wife, took Hagar her maid, the Egyptian, and gave her to her husband Abram to be his wife, after Abram had been living in the land of Canaan 10 years. So he went into Hagar, and she conceived. And when Hagar saw that she had conceived, Sarai, her owner, became despised in her eyes. Then Sarai said to Abram,
I have been wronged. It is your duty to correct this woman who has wronged me. I gave my maid into your arms, and when she saw that she had conceived, I am despised in her eyes. May Yahweh judge between you and me.
So Abram said to Sarai,
Your maid is in your hands. Do with her what you know to be according to the law.
Then Sarai bore witness against her. Sarai bore witness against Hagar's faults. So she fled from her presence. Then the Malach of Yahweh found her by a spring of water in the desert, the spring that is beside the road to Shur. And he said,
Hagar, servant of Sarai, where have you come from, and where are you going?
And she said,
I am fleeing from the presence of my owner, Sarai.
So the Malach of Yahweh said to her,
Return to your owner, and submit yourself under her hand.
Then the Malach of Yahweh said to her,
I will multiply your descendants exceedingly, so that they shall not be counted for multitude.
And the Malach of Yahweh said to her,
Behold, you are with child, and you shall bear a son. You shall call his name Ishmael, because Yahweh has heard your affliction. He shall be a wild man. His hand shall be against every man, and every man's hand shall be against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren.
Then she called the name of Yahweh who spoke to her.
You are Yahweh who sees.
For she said,
Have I also here seen him who sees me?
Therefore the well was called Bir Lahai Roi. It is still there between Kadesh and Bered. So Hagar bore Abram a son, and Abram named his son, whom Hagar bore, Ishmael. Abram was 86 years old when Hagar bore Ishmael to Abram.